still capable of doing that. That's a mistake, especially at the beginning of a game, the first half of a game, because that's energy that you're burning that you as an older player are not going to regenerate for that game. You're going to burn yourself out the more you do that. You as the older player have earned the right and hypothetically, theoretically, the respect of the younger players that, like, if there's a loose ball towards the beginning of the game, you as the older guy, the obviously older guy, you're not going to chase down those loose balls. You're not going to hustle and sprint for loose balls. Like, that's their job. They're younger. They're supposed to do that. It's your job, your responsibility to keep yourself in good enough shape and condition to be able to perform physically at the end of hypothetically, theoretically close games, and so you can make the right decisions and have the energy to execute those decisions in those key moments. And by execute, I'm not talking necessarily about scoring, because you're the old guy. Like, you are probably not going to be as an effective scorer as your teammates who are younger and more physically able than you are. I'm talking about being able to make whatever physical play is appropriate for that late game, close game situation. If you don't have the physicality to make the right pass or get the rebound or go for the right steal at the right time, if you just don't have the energy to do that because you burned it at the beginning of the game, then you're no use to your team. You might as well just go stand on the side and verbally coach them. But because you're on the court and you're trying to be a physical presence at your advanced age, you need to have the energy at the end game situations to be able to execute the way it's proper and the way that's going to help your team to win those games. The last important guideline I'll give for this video has to do with the emotional aspect of being out here as an older player. For one, when it comes to ego, because if you're out here as an older player, that means you probably at some point had your prime, your peak. You had a time out here where you were the man. You ran things out here. And everybody loves that aspect, that time of being a basketball player. Now, you're the older player. You may have an ego that says, yes, I'm old, but hey, youngins, like, because I'm older than you, I have all this more experience than you. You need to sort of, give me undying respect because I'm the older player. My advice for that is you gotta let it go, right? It's easier said than done, but you gotta move past that. It's not your game anymore. This is a young man's game, a young man's sport. You had your time, and your time was great, and it should be acknowledged and respected, but these young players, they don't know you. They weren't there for your prime. They don't know any of that. The fact that you're old and they're young is not their problem. They should have respect overall in general, but specifically, they're not your boys. They don't know you, so they don't know that you had your prime and you were the man, and they don't have to cater to your ego because they don't know you. They should just have overall general respect. But the fact that at one time you were the man does not apply to them. Instead of being egotistical, you need to try to be grateful, have gratitude about still being able to be out here. Again, easier said than done, but that is going to make your and everybody else's experience out here that so much better. Be grateful that you're the rare older guy out here, because like I said, most players don't become the old guy because it's too hard, it's too difficult. But if you're still out here and you're the older guy, have gratitude for that. Have gratitude. Like, you could have major injuries that you never really recovered from that keep you off. You could have never even had your prime because maybe you had an injury that takes you out, but that didn't happen to you, or maybe it did.